All right, I'm making this short little video for you guys to watch in case you guys are still confused about this because you guys are having a quiz tomorrow. So when I saw what you guys were doing on Delta Math, it seems like either A, you didn't watch the recording, or you didn't even show up to the Google Meet. These problems were asking for your domain and range. A lot of you just gave me a number, but throughout the lesson we said the domain is the set of all x values, so you have to actually list out all your x values, which is -1, 0, and 2. And then on paper I have to do the wavy brackets. That's my domain. There's 3 x values, so that's my domain. There's 3 values that I gotta put in there. Same thing as your range, 2, 5, and 7. That's my range. It's not just one number, unless there's literally only one number there. Same with the table. Your domain. Also, by the way, this is page 16 if you're watching this. Your domain, again, is all the x values. You just gotta write them down. But notice that 3 appears twice. So you only need to write it down once. So I'm gonna write -2, 0, and 3. Same thing with my range. The range is a set of all y values. So -4, 1, 2, and 6. On this mapping diagram, same idea. This one's your x values, this one's your y values. So -7, 0, 3. And then my range is just 1 and 2. Oh, also, on this page, it's asking you, is it a function? This one is a function. Why? Because none of your x values are repeating. This one is not a function because 3 repeats. This one is because no x value repeats. Another mistake that I was seeing from some people was these problems on Delta Math. Again, it seems like if you got these wrong, you did not watch the recording, which is going to cause your grade to suffer because these problems aren't that difficult. And if you're not watching the recording, that means to me, it feels like you don't care about your grade. So it says, find the range of the function y equals 7x minus 1 when the domain is -1, 0, 1. So you need to find the range. Look how many values I have here. I have 1, 2, 3. There's 3 values. So in my range, I should have 3 values. It's your job to figure out what those 3 values are. To figure that out, take each value and plug it in for x. So -1. If I plug -1 in, I get 7 times -1, which is -7, minus 1, which is -8. 0. I like 0 because if I plug 0 in, 7 times 0 is 0, minus 1 is a -1. Here, x is 1. 7 times 1 is 7. 7 minus 1 is 6. That's all you're doing with those problems. There's 3 numbers they gave you. There should be 3 numbers in your answers. And then on the graphing one, people are still confused. Again, on Delta Math, they don't give you a table. It's your job to create your own table. So if you're on Delta Math, like, oh, here's my problem. And Delta Math is even nice because on Delta Math, all they do is require you to have 2 points to plot. You pick your own x value. I've already told you before, multiple people, that one of the x values you should always use is 0. Why? Because if x is 0, 2 times 0 is, well, 0. And the other one doesn't matter. I'm going to use 4. No, let's not use 4. Let's use 3 because I don't think... I can't even go to 6. So let's just choose 2. So if x is 2, plug it in. 2 times 2 is 4. And all you got to do is plot these points. And on Delta Math, it connects it for you. That's all you're doing. You need to create your own table. And then the last type of problems I want to look at, they're asking you to match. So here it says match the function of the table to the table of values. On Delta Math, I give you a table, you got to match it with the equation. All you need to do is take, if you don't know what you're doing, if you don't know which one it is, take an x value, ignore these e's. So take -1, plug it in. Let's say this one, -1 minus 7 is -8. Does it match with that one? No. So A and B don't go together. These problems do not take a lot of work. And if you're confused about them, you need to let me know. But I'm going to ask you first, did you watch the recording? Did you watch the help videos on Delta Math? Because some of these problems, a lot of these problems have a help video. And a lot of you do not watch those videos when you need the help. But I just made this video to quickly show you some mistakes that I've been seeing and that hopefully you can fix them before your quiz tomorrow.